What is up, everybody? Today we're in Homestead because we're gonna take city buses and county buses to get all the way to Key West. For those of you that don't know, that is like a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from this point. By bus, over 4 hours, and we have to take 2 buses. The reason why I'm doing this is because I asked you guys on Instagram to tell me what video ideas you guys want to see, and I combined 2 of them. One was to take the US 1 busway up and down, you know, Homestead, US 1, Southern Miami-Dade County. The other was to go to Key West, so morphed them into 2, and I want to see how comfortable it is to just leave your car in this free park and ride parking lot and hop on a metro bus all the way to Key West. So if you don't want to drive to Key West, you can take the Flix bus, but I did my research and it looks like it'll cost us 40 bucks. I've got $15 cash to get to Key West and right back to this parking lot later in the day. Think we got enough? Let's find out. I don't know why I thought I would be like the only person here, but it's pretty crowded. How much is it? Thank you.
What you filming, Papa?
Just a vlog. Going to Key West. These are definitely a lot more comfy than like the normal metro bus. Stuff armrests. This is the 301 Dade-Monroe Express from Homestead to Marathon in the Florida Keys. It has stops in Key Largo, Tavernier, Isla Morada, and of course, Marathon. The ride was smooth, and although I look like I'm sleeping, I'm just pretending for the B-roll footage. Anyway, I got to enjoy a beautiful Florida Keys sunrise, which I'm pretty sure this has to be the most scenic bus route in all of Florida. It's currently 6:48 in the morning. Sun is already out. Should be a marathon pretty soon. Alright, we just made it to Marathon. Now we gotta board the shuttle to Key West, so we're gonna figure all that out together. For the shuttle to Key West, is it across the street?
Yeah, you gotta go past the light. You're gonna see the stop there.
Okay, I think I see it. I asked the bus driver, he told me I just gotta walk just past that light over there, and it'll take me to the bus stop where I'll board the shuttle, which I think it's like $3 or $4. I'm honestly not even sure what this shuttle or bus is supposed to look like. Alright guys, I think we're in the right place because it says right here, Lower Keys Shuttle. There isn't a bench or anything, it's just this sign. Yeah. I forgot to mention, the bus over here was about 2 hours. This one should be about 1 hour and 40 minutes. There is no restroom on the bus. It feels like they can fit it in the back, but there's absolutely no restroom. So if you got to come on this trip and do this whole method, go to the bathroom before you get on the bus or hold it. I just realized I look like I'm talking to a pole. Like if you're a car passing by here, looks like I'm just talking to a pole. The bus was pretty comfy. I expected it to be a normal bus. I don't know why, with like the rough seats and whatnot, but it was actually really comfortable. They had stuff to put your feet on. If you hit a button on the side, it reclines your seat a little bit, and the lights were all dimmed. Obviously it was nighttime. It was the perfect environment to just fall asleep. Hello. Is 3 or 4? 4? Okay.
We are making connections.
Thank you.
I'm finally on the second and final leg of this trip, the Lower Keys Shuttle. It's a smaller size bus with the normal hard seats, but the views make up for it.
We are in Key West, and we got here by taking a bus. So I don't know, not many people can say that. I guess it's not, I don't think it's a popular route for people to take the bus from Homestead and then transfer over a Marathon all the way down to Key West, but we did it. I am very exhausted. Started the trip, first bus was at 5 a.m. It is currently 9:34 in the morning. I'm feeling a lot of things right now. Cold, sleep deprived, exhausted. The thing I really like about Key West are just these little streets. Like, they're so narrow, and then you got these nice looking like beach homes, and there's a lot of history here. Maybe someday I'll dive into the history of Key West, you know, make an entire video about it. Right by these cool little houses, we have a cemetery. Not just any cemetery. This is a cemetery with over 100,000 people buried here. That is like 4 times the population of living people here in Key West. We're entering Key West Cemetery, which is a Florida heritage site founded in 1847. Bet you guys didn't think I was gonna take you to a cemetery, let alone in Key West. But here we are, spontaneous. This is a Cuban section. Let's see what they have here. Cuban martyrs plot. Honors of thousands of Cubans who fought for Cuba's independence from Spain. Antonio Diaz, 1865 to 1915. So they do have a spot dedicated to those who fought for Cuba's independence right inside of this Key West cemetery. Just this section right here. But it's just so mind-boggling to see like so many people just in this land. It's literally smack middle of Key West. And Key West is only a population of like 22,000, I believe. So I mean, more people dead in Key West than there are alive. You can technically say that and not be wrong. Hello. Holy crap. I'm standing at an intersection here in Key West and it's just so quiet. There's like barely any activity going on here. Key West reminds me of one of those towns like from movies that are just like perfect. Everyone's like in sync and nothing bad ever happens. I don't know. I'm pretty sure bad things do happen here, but it just seems like no crime or anything bad ever happens here. There are so many bikes. I'm like one of the few people walking around. Everyone else is on a bike or a scooter. Very few cars. We're coming up on Simonson Street and the architecture here just looks so cool. It's something I've never seen before in South Florida. We have an antique store right here. There's a Chinese restaurant here. Like I said, peaceful. I don't know. Got people walking around talking about good morning. Very quiet, people are polite. I'm loving Key West. Something I didn't expect to see in this area is a lot of like boutique stores, antique stores, you know, restaurants that only exist here. There's a Wendy's up ahead and I think we're gonna go grab a bite.
Copyright music was playing in the background, so here's me enjoying my food. And here's me rambling about how overpriced it was. This area is definitely a lot busier than the other streets we've been walking through. We got a Banana Republic across the street, a 24-hour CVS, Starbucks right here. I don't have time to show you the southernmost point of the continental United States, but there is a souvenir store here that does have a bunch of them. It is a few blocks away, but like I said, we are running short on time. So hopefully I'm in the right spot because these bus stops are, I don't know, there's something else. There's like no markings here. There's a bench, but like it could be part of this deli. There's a bus stop down there, the correct bus stop, but there was a sign there that said that it is not in service to walk over to the deli. I don't know, guys. If I wave my arm and the guy doesn't stop, I'm gonna be so pissed. I gotta run for this man. Thank you. Alright guys, we're back on the bus. So you can see I'm the only one here. This bus is different from the first one we took. The other one was way bigger. Had a lot of cushion seats. These are like really hard seats. Good thing is there is Wi-Fi on this bus. And just like that, I was on my way back to Marathon. Fun fact, did you know that back in the year 1912, you could take a train from mainland Florida to Key West? The route was connected by Henry Flagler's Florida East Coast Railway, which took 7 years to build and cost around $1.2 billion in today's money. At the time, it was often regarded as the eighth wonder of the world. Unfortunately, the Labor Day hurricane destroyed it in 1935. We're still able to see its remnants from the overseas highways, so on your next trip to Florida Keys, be sure to look out for it. Back at Marathon, time to take the second bus back home. You got another bus tonight? I never got to give you guys an overview, but this is the shuttle that goes to Key West. It's pretty small compared to the first one we were on. Key West Transit. Decided to cross the street, show you guys the Florida East Coast Railway cart. I showed you guys the railway that connected mainland Florida to Key West. Like I said, it was destroyed in the 1935 hurricane, but still stands today as a memory
of a transportation system that we used to have, and I honestly wish it still existed to this day. Here we have Henry Flagler, 1830 to 1913. You can see here the demise of the Overseas Railroad. The storm of all storms was a devastating Labor Day hurricane, reached category 5 at 200-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Jesus, you can see the train just toppled over on the tracks. Wow, this is so cool. Just imagine this still being around today and you being able to just get inside from Miami, take a nice train ride, beautiful views all around, sit back and relax, head all the way to Key West. Instead of riding in a crappy bus or driving yourself, I feel like this is way more comfortable.
Why can't I catch a bus and get down there? Why can't I get home? I got a mission, bro. Why can't I get down there? Go ahead, bro. I'd run too if I was white. Boy, bro.
Some guy was just like upset that the bus has not come yet, which, mind you, it's 2:57 p.m. so we're going on probably hour 2 now, waiting for the bus. And he was just going crazy. He crossed the street, almost getting hit by multiple cars. I don't know what his deal was, but I'm sitting here on a curb where I've been for the past hour and a half, waiting for the bus. So yeah, this just went from like, maybe it makes sense to save money and do this, to like, definitely don't do it. Because when you compare with Flixbus, 40 bucks, it's reliable. You meet up at a point, get picked up, get dropped off. This is like unreliable. I've officially been here for 3 hours waiting for this bus. It is honestly ridiculous. I'm hungry again, so we're gonna go to McDonald's. We're at 3 hours, the bus is here as I was ordering food, so I'm just gonna have to put up with the 2-hour drive. Starving. Take a look at just how many people are waiting here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, including myself and the young lady sitting there and the man walking over there. We got like 11. Most of them, if not all, have been waiting at least 3 hours. It is 4:01. There's Flixbus right there, probably running on time and with no issues. Leave a like if you want to see me ride the Flixbus to Key West. There's our bus that was 3 hours late. Mind if I help you with your bags? He says he has a messed up ankle, so he's gonna take a while unless you can move it up a little bit. Wow. Finally back. Oh my god. 13 hours and 40 minutes after I first left. Guys, we are back. We are back in my car after more than 12 hours being on a county bus, a city bus, and exploring a little bit of Key West. Guys, it is possible. Yeah, you can take the city bus from Homestead, oh my god, from Homestead to Key West, transferring to a different bus in Marathon over in the Middle Keys. It is possible. We did it. Do I recommend it? And will I ever do this again? No. I spent a total of $14 in this entire trip. Sure, I saved some money and whatnot, but it was so miserable. Like, one, the bus was late. That was like the main complaint I had throughout this whole trip. It was 3 hours late. I get being 30 minutes late, maybe even 45 minutes late. But when it started crossing into like various other times on the schedule is when I started getting concerned. Another thing, there are a million stops. And if the bus driver is somehow ahead of schedule and nobody is waiting at the bus stop, he will still stop there and wait for the time to catch up. And it was just, it was so long. I mean, I expected it to have a lot of stops, but it was also very cold. It was pretty crowded. The seats were comfortable on the first bus and the last bus you guys just saw me on right now. But oh my God, do I recommend this? No, don't do this. Spend $20 extra. Spend $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $100 extra, no matter the price of Flixbus or whichever shuttle service takes you to Key West. Just pay it. It's not worth the $14 that I paid. It is not. I had plans on getting back home by like 3:30, 4 p.m. It is 6:45 p.m. We saw the sun rise from the bus and we saw the sunset from, wow, my window's dirty. and we saw the sunset from the bus. It's been a long day, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe. This is a very weird thing I just did, and I don't see why anyone else would need to do it, but I did it so you wouldn't have to. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.